Win an election, collect a salary and make connections. Chapter 1. Some people make big money after winning elections. Politicalresources.com/for-candidates/campaign-how-to-library, how to run in an election. Free ebook. Win an election 1. The essence of American presidential leadership, and the secret of presidential success, is storytelling. Evan Cornog, The Power and the Story, How the Crafted Presidential Narrative Has Determined Political Success from George Washington to George W. Bush. The CNBC show American Greed did several episodes about corrupt politicians. The most recent one is The Con in Congress, 2021, about Duncan Hunter and his wife, Margaret. There were several others who were pretty blatant about their corruption. Many politicians start out with good intentions, but the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Somebody said that the Political Action Committee AIPAC, called either American Israel Public Affairs Committee or American Israel Political Action Committee, goes to every one of the 536 federal politicians running for both parties and offers them money for a favorable relationship. In every district for every political position, somebody out there wants something and they're willing to pay cash for it under the table if need be. This is how the world really runs. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. Not I'm going to do the right thing for the people no matter what. There are lots of political corruption documentaries. See the one on Tony Blair. He got rich claiming to be the champion of the people through his Labour Party. I'm just saying the smart politicians act nice to everyone, get elected, then keep acting nice on face while making backroom deals for themselves. Good politicians are textbook Machiavellians from the book The Prince by Niccolo Machiavelli. Act nice in public but look out for number one behind the scenes, like that Tony Blair documentary said. He kept his enemies close and his friends closer. He had his henchmen get rid of any of his friends who crossed him. You should start out in a visible job like law, education, media, or community activism. You have to have a big mouth, be able to lie smoothly and pretend you like all kinds of people even though you don't. Your best bet is to join the party and work your way to the nomination. Don't become one of the boys though. You have to be distant from the gang, like an elitist, dignified phony. If you want to go independent, it's tough unless you've got a gimmick as a don't give a damn straight arrow. Follow their rules. Get your candidate application in on time. Present yourself as somebody who wants to solve problems and help people. Highlight your achievements but don't brag. Engage in two-way dialogue. Get one website only. Don't get a website then do Facebook too. Do it all on one website. You could get Twitter for your fans, but it's arrogant to think other people give a damn about your daily tweets. Invite people to send email questions. Answer them quickly. Spend time online, but you need to get in the mainstream media. Offer to do a show or a debate on your local cable TV community channel. Get on the news by any means necessary. Walk the streets, knocking on doors to meet the people. Organize local events, fundraising events, rallies, etc. Do not make hasty or offensive comments. Be careful before you say hateful things about a group or your political opponents. Do not discourage a difference of opinion. Be ready when someone opposes you. You almost what questions your opponents might ask you. Have answers ready. Deal with the issues people are mostly interested in. If you really want to win in a less than noble way, do what the professional politicians do. They get their pollsters to see what the public opinion is on the issues, then they parrot the majority ideas back. Ensure that your site caters to all or most age groups and income groups with unique features for each that they may find interesting. Through your website, constantly thank and motivate your volunteer campaign workers. Always monitor the people to see what worked for you and what didn't, as in giving a speech or on your website. Always change things that don't work. Win an election too. At some point in time, voters get tired of virtually all incumbents because there are no great philosopher kings doing things to really help the people like the guy in Qatar does. He's not elected, but if he was, he would win. He gives them free electricity, free college tuition, etc. In contrast, us voters in the West see them all as phony scumbags, at least I do. Certain traits will help you as a politician, like male, tall, over 6 feet, over 35, under 65, married, military veteran, Christian or Jewish, already a public figure for something or celebrity. You have to be tough and willing to work hard. Election campaigns are long and tedious. You have to grovel for campaign money. You and your family will be investigated by journalists and the opposition parties to get dirt on you or anything that makes a good story. You have to be able to talk well to people. Have a successful career. Have money already. Being a politician means you must do lots of things you do not want to do. Most likely you will have to sell your soul and do flip-flops based on what your campaign people tell you after they do their research on the issues. You can be a maverick and make a stand for a certain set of issues, but for some issues, you can't go against what the majority feels and win. Legalizing drugs or banning abortion would lose a lot of votes right about now. It could be hard to beat a sitting politician. The best times are when the incumbent retires or is thrown out due to a scandal. You need to raise money for your campaign to get the word out about you. Set up your own website and a Twitter account to send messages to followers. You could set up on Facebook or simply stick to your own website. Develop an email mailing list to send emails to your friends. Sometimes you have to bide your time and wait until your opposition is weak, or you could be like the young guy in Newark, New Jersey who ran against the old guy, lost, but in the process, he established himself as the new guy and won the next time. You may need people like advisors, a communications director, strategist, marketing director, campaign finance committee chairman, campaign coordinators, paid staffers, and volunteers. Campaign expenses are advertising in the media, sending direct mail, paid campaign staff, office space, telephones, travel, good clothes, food, internet, yard signs, bumper stickers, etc. Raise money any way you can that's legal. Federal law limits ordinary citizens to contributions of $2,000 each. You could find some political action committees, PACs, that favor your candidacy. PACs can contribute $5,000 per candidate for every election, and they can create and run advertisements on your behalf. Form a campaign finance committee. Appoint a treasurer and board of directors and file forms with the Federal Election Commission at fec.gov. If you get elected, you owe your contributors favors. Contact your election commission or party organization for the requirements on how to be a candidate. There might be a primary where you compete against others in your party for the nomination. Be energetic. Get a simple, clear message out. Identify your supporters and offer to drive them out to vote. Use campaign management software. Your opponents will try to bash you any way they can. Lie about promises because everybody does, but don't lie about things that can easily be checked up on. One guy said he played college football. They checked it out with the college and there was no record of him playing there. He quit the election. Stay in the middle. Don't show anger or anxiety. Negative campaigning works. I see politicians do petty things all the time. If the other guy does something that's none of your business, like sleep around, if you're a noble guy or girl, you don't care. That has got nothing to do with political ideas, but your campaign manager will say we have to attack this guy as an immoral piece of crap. Some things are downright character assassination, like they tried to portray one guy as a guy A with foreign interests because he spent the past 20 years working outside of his native country where he was running for office. It worked. He lost. I watched the winner act like nothing happened, like he won on his merit, but deep down he must have known he just assassinated an innocent guy who did nothing bad. He was a professor at a foreign university. They made him look like a foreign agent.